Hi guys, this is Vijay. So today we are going to talk about the managing object of the Cisco ACI and how we can use that, to extract that bulk configuration for troubleshooting, to get the data from the Cisco ACI. So these kind of information, how we can achieve that through the Cisco managing object. So basically, Cisco has a object model design, which we call that it has a multiple layer of the design. So universal model we call that POL universal, the managing object universal or root. Then we have the call that subroot. Then we have the child and the subchild. These are the some models which Cisco use for the configuration. For example, if you want to get that if you do not know the CLI or the command line of Cisco ACI, you just know that this managing object, and you know the how to write the script, bash command, all these things. You already know that, right? So in that case, you do not need to learn about anything else, right? For example, if you want to get that any specific IP address information, if you want to get the bulk information about the EPGs, or if you want to get the bulk information about the uh, the L3 out, all these things. So how we can get for all these information from the using the Moquery or the Cisco ACI. So let me show that how the Moquery works here. So I have a Cisco ACI with the multi-port. Let me log into the my Cisco Epic. This is a Cisco Epic. So there is a two way to run that Moquery. Either you can run from a CLI. Okay. A second is there is a setting option. In the setting, you have option called the object store browser. So this is the visor where you have to, the moment you will click that, it will automatically pop up with a different interface. From here itself, you can just give me a second. Let me log in that again. Why not? So this is the tool where you can, let me second, just give me a second. Let me reopen this one. So basically, you just don't have to do anything else. You just have to, use the URL and just type the visor. The visor will show that all the detail of that until unless you have something issue with the, something issue with the interface, I think. So this is the one way to where you can run that, So let me run this again. I will remove that HTML. I will just say the visor. HTML. Yeah. So here, so you can run the from managing object. You can run from the here command. For example, if you want to run the tenant information, like here, show me the tenant information, right? So the moment you will query that, it will give all the type of tenant which exist in the Cisco ACI, right? Similarly, you can get these all the information using the CLI also. For example, if you want to get the tenant information, if you want to get the EPG information, these are all the basic information. So for example, if I go to the Cisco ACI here, right? And if I say that, show me the ACI configuration, show me the, let me create the task. The step number one is, show me the bridge domain configuration. Okay, show me the bridge domain configuration. In order to get the bridge domain configuration, so in the bridge domain configuration, what information you want to get? You want to get the specific bridge domain. You have to run this command, moquery, then bridge domain name. Okay, if you do not know the bridge domain, you want to get the entire bridge domain, this is the bridge domain name. If you want to go to the subnet of the bridge domain, then this is the one. So if you want to get just the bridge domain information, just simply run that moquery filter, show me the function bridge domain. And these are the many bridge domain I have. So if I copy paste this bridge domain, okay, and say that I want to get that specific bridge domain information. If you know that bridge domain, right? Oh, sorry. If you want to get the specific information about the bridge domain, then this is the command which you can run that to get the specific bridge domain. No, this was wrong. So if I No, so I think this is the command. No, this. Or just give me a second. YRM exit. Control C. It's went to the some different mode. Let me log into the again Epic. Okay, just give me a second. It means now, if you want to check the bridge domain information, for example, or if you want to get that, SVI configuration, for example, you want to know that how many subnets we have or something like that. So this is the command. You can run that. You can extract the entire subnet of the bridge domain. Or suppose, for example, if you want to see how many VRFs has been created on the ACI. Okay. So this is the command. You can run the show VRF also. This is the one of the command where you can run that. So function context Moquery, show me the function contract. It will get all the contact information. If you want to get the run the EPG configuration, for example, if you want to extract that, right? So this is the command of to extracting the EPG configuration. However, these are the commands which are mainly focused on the bulk configuration. Okay. However, if you already know that your endpoint information, for example, uh, if you want to get the endpoint, right? If you want to get the endpoint information, endpoint. This is the one of the command. Then there are various command if you want to get the path of the endpoint, right? That is also you can extract the like this one. You can get the functionality. You can get the endpoint. If you want to get that specific IP address, for example, I want to run that 172 dot. For example, I want to get the information of 26.101.10. I have this endpoint. Sorry. 26.101.10. I want to get the information about this. Okay, so if I type this command, just one time I have to paste it. Sometime I double click, so it's create the issue. Okay, this is the command. The moment you will run this command, it will give the endpoint detail, but as of now, it is not extracting that information. Should be. If maybe I don't have the endpoint details. So if I run that endpoint information, for example, 172.26.196.124, I want to get the information about this endpoint, right? So how I'm going to run this here? This is the command. This command is not taking. However, let me run that. For example, if you want to get the endpoint information or a specific endpoint information with the target of suppose, for example, if you want to get the information of node ID, like a specific information on the node ID or about the node, not a specific about it. If you want to get about the node information, so a specific info about fabric nodes. So what command you have to run that here? For example, I have this command. So I will ask the Moquery to show me the information about this particular node. So let me extract that. Yeah. Show me the information about this node. So saying that this is the leaf ID and this integrated, this is the tap address of it, this is the destination node, this is all the host name, information, serial number, all the details you will get that from here. Suppose if you want to get all the AAEP you have in the infrastructure, okay, how you gonna get all the AAEP? So the AAEP, VLAN, pools, and domains. How are you gonna get these all the information? So for AAEP, this is the infra AAEP command. For the physical domain, there is a command called the physical domain. Okay, if you want to get the list of the, all the VLANs, if you have, you can get that all the VLAN information from the running the this command. So let me show that if I run this command, show me the AAP configuration. This is the AAP, how many AAP I have here. Okay, and each AAP has all the details. If I say that how many physical domains I have, okay, so it will give that there are a lot of physical domains, layer 2 legacy, trust server, test server, all these servers. If I want to check the VLAN pool, how many VLAN pool I have, you can just type show VLAN also. However, if you are familiar with the Moquery, you can run the Moquery also, for example, here. Okay, so for example, if you want to get the VLAN information from the wiser interface of the ACI also, right? This interface. Oh, again, sorry. If I see the HTML, if I reopen it again, this is something is showing weird. It shouldn't be showing weird as it's showing now. Anyways, so, if I say like this, anyways, you can run the same functionality, which is much more easier compared to the CLI. Okay. Now, if you want to check that encapsulation or list of the all the a VLAN part of this pool. So, for example, if you want to check the list of all VLAN blocks part of the VLAN pool, okay. So this is the command which will give you the all the list of the VLANs, mode, and the information about the where it is associated information, right? Now, if you want to get that information about the block where it is associated, for more detail into it. So this is the command where you can get the destination from tool. So if it's, for example, if you see that here, so it's saying that this destination pool is from here to here and belong to this particular pool, right? For example, here, so this is the pool ID and this belong to this particular VLAN pool. For example, here this VLAN ID belong to this VLAN block. So this is all the details you can get from low level. However, if you want to get the list of encapsulated VLAN and use anywhere in the fabric, and or all the local encapsulation. For example, you want to get the VLAN information, right? The list of all the VLAN used in a fabric. Okay, what is the information need here? Need all the list of all encapsulated VLAN anywhere used in a fabric. Okay, you want to get the all the information from the switches or from the AP. So I will say that ingress destination VLAN. Then I will say that print entire thing with the string, and I will run this command. Oh, sorry. You see that. Look here. So this is the range of the VLAN which has been used in a Cisco ACI. So I have many VLAN range, right? But only these VLANs are in use in a Cisco ACI, in entire fabric, whatever you have leaf and spine. Okay. Now, if you want to check that, for example, list of all the interfaces that given the encapsulation, for example, uh, let me show that. So for example, if you want to see that, show me the one, all the interfaces in ACI belong to the VLAN, for example, 152. Okay, show me the entire VLAN range belong to the, sorry, entire interfaces of this in a ACI belong to the particular. Suppose, for example, you have one EPG, right? You want to see that entire range of the VLAN which associated under the EPG. How are you going to check that? This is the command. Show me the entire interfaces belong to this particular EPG or particular VLAN. So look here. What is showing that? These all the interfaces. And this is the part of the Citrix CPG. And these all the leaf switches and interfaces, their access policy, BPC policy belong to this particular VLAN. Suppose, for example, if you're doing any changes on a VLAN 152, so you need to know the impact of this configuration, right? So all these interfaces will be impact if anything you will touch under this particular VLAN, right? So for example, you want to list out all the physical and layer 3 domain and that are consuming the VLAN pool. Okay, what is the goal is here is list out the all the, let me label, list out the all the domain, whether it's a physical or layer 3 domain that are consuming the specific VLAN pool, a specific VLAN pool. So a VLAN pool name is VLAN pool name is, I can give here, I have VLAN many pool. For example, I want to use this one. This is the VLAN pool I have. List out the all the domain which belong to the this particular pool. Okay, so I have this pool and I will say that VLAN pool is, this is the VLAN pool. Then I will say that show me the details. Here we go. Saying that currently there is a no in use. Okay, there is a no use for this VLAN pool. However, just give me a second. I think I need to put here VLAN pool. This command should work if I'm not wrong. I'm not going to explain you what is the meaning of each syntax here, because you need a dedicated understanding of the bash command and all these things. Currently, there is saying that there is no pool or no destination which is associated to it. For example, list all the, you want to say that you want to list out all the domain from the AAEP. Like for example, you have one AAEP and you want to list down all the domain associated to it, right? You can run this command. The test is here. This is the test. So I have one AAEP, which is this one. Let me show that. So I have one AAEP, which is, the name is global AAEP. Yeah. So I have, for example, a TDC AAEP. Okay. And the TDC AAEP, you want to list down all the domain associated to it. Okay. So what I'm going to do here is, this is the Moquery right here. TDC name. This is the AAEP name. Show me the entire destination node which belong to or domain which belong to this particular AAEP. Saying that this TDC AAEP has 3 domain: physical domain, layer 3 firewall domain, and layer 2 traditional domain. Okay. Now, let's come to the access policy, interface profile, and the switch profile and policy group information. For example, you want to check the interface profile, interface selector, and the policy group information. For example, let's talk about how you want to get the switch profile. List of the switch profile. So you have a lot of switch profiles created over here, right? Here, and if I go to the interface, you will see that a lot of switch profile has been created. Now, if you want to get the all information from the Moquery, this is the node. Okay. So if I go to here, I will to say that so I will not run this. Yeah. So it will give the all the switch profile list here. Look here. Okay. Now, if you want to check that what is the leaf selector we have in the switch profile is something. So if I go to the here, show me the leaf selector of the particular switch profile. This is the switch profile, you can get that. Okay. If you want to get the list of all the policy group, okay, how many policy group you have, all these things we want to list out. What is the list of policy group? So suppose, for example, you want to list out the excess policy group, you want to list out the, leaf and spine policy group, whatever policy group has excess policy group or anything, this show me the entire thing. Okay. So if I run this command, uh, mm, why this is not found for the all the leaf, we do not have any access. So okay, if it is not showing that, then I will what I will do here, I will check that show me the interface profile. Okay, let me go to the here, show me the interface profile. In the in interface profile, I should be, I run the same command, right? Infra access policy. Will I, yeah, these are the interface profile group. Okay. And if you want to list out the interface selector, what is the interface selector we have in interface profile? So it will show the all the interfaces. If you want to select a specific interface policy group with a specific leaf switches, you can get them. But yeah, these are the interface selector under the policy group. Now, if you want to list out the all the BPC policy group, for example, you have a lot of BPC policy, right? This is the access policy. If you want to list out all the BPC policy group, how are you gonna list out that what you have? Okay. So let me run this command. I will say the list out the all the policy group. Look here. These are the BPC policy group we have. Okay. Now, if you want to find out the policy group which is specify the specific AAP, that's a different case. Suppose if you want to find out the switch profile are consuming the specific interface profile, that is also you can find out. I will upload that list of that. Now, if you want to get that tenant information, how many tenants this ACI has it. Okay. So this is the FNB, FB tenant. These are the tenant list you can get from here. And if you want to get that, EPG list, that is a common. If you want to get any specific bridge domain, that is also, I've shown you that. If you want to check that, for example, I've already given that this name. Then what is the next? List out the contract, how many contract ACI has. So there is a command in ACI called sojourning. Okay. You can run sojourning, or if you want to run this one. So this will go with give you the how many contract has been created. Okay, and where it is created. And you can also specify the which EPG is consuming the contract, which EPG is providing the contract. You can run this command also. And this is the command, this is the contract name here you have to put here. Okay, I don't have currently contact name with me. Now, if you want to find out the layer 3 out, for example, in your ACI, how the layer 3 out is configured. So this is the layer, you can run the external layer 3 on protocol, and this is just the configuration. This is not the your result. This is just extracting the configuration of ACI. That is the important one. Okay. Now, if you want to list out that external EPG of layer 3 out, you can also, how many external layer 3 out we have, that you can also have it that. And if you want to check the list out all the subnet from the leaf CLI, whatever it is available in the per leaf switches. It's the same command, yeah, for the layer 3 app. Okay. Now, if you want to also list all the IP address in the fabric, whatever IP address is available, you want to list out all the IP address. So this is all the IP address where you can figure it out, or from where it is learning. It's just like a endpoint, but here you will get the more detail of it. Okay. So for example, if you want to extract that any EPG with the path, right? You know that all the subnet and everything, but you do not know where this coming from. So you have this command where it will give the list of the path. But if you want to check for the specific IP address, a specific MAC address, you can get it here. Okay. So for example, I want to say that 172.26.190 6.124. Okay. So I want to say that show me the path for this particular EPG. I think Moquery is not finding. There is something wrong with it. It shouldn't be. Okay. That's okay. If you want to get the kube database also, that is also possible. And there are a lot of commands you can run that. And if you want to get the VMM domain, you can have that. If you want to get the fault information, like for example, Moquery show me the fault of entire ACI. What is the fault code we have? Yeah, it will give the just code of the fault, how many fault we have. If you want to get the specific code information about the fault, you can specify give me the specific code, fault code with the right information. Okay. For example, if you're having kind of a drop, or if you're having a kind of any error buffer, that is also you can capture from the yes, okay. Suppose if you want to get the ingress buffer drop information, right? So if you see that what is the ingress buffer drop we have in a entire ACI, and what particular leaf or spine is dropping that. If you want to get the ingress buffer drop of the ACI, right? This is the ingress buffer drop command, where you can currently there is no ingress buffer drop. Suppose if you're having an ingress discard packet in the entire fabric, right? So this is the command which you can run that. Currently, I don't have here anything. Okay. And if you want to find out the entire interface which does not have SFP, for example, someone has given you task, so show me the interfaces or the which are which are not having any SFPs, or which are totally free to use that. So this is the command where you can use that, saying that these are the devices and the interfaces where anything is not connected. SFP itself is missing on that. Okay. If you want to check the speed of the interfaces, how many interfaces are there, what is the speed of all the interfaces? Okay, look here. So these all the speed of the interfaces you can get here. Okay, even if you want to filter it out, for example, if you want to filter out all the 100 gig, show me all the 100 gig interfaces of the entire fabric. For example, here I want to get all the 100 gig interfaces. Okay, so I will just try this one, and you will get that all the 100 gig interfaces, whatever you have. Okay, and if you want to check that all the interface, show me all the interfaces which are down in your ACI. Okay, show me all the interfaces which are down. So this is the command which you can check the operation state is down. Look here, and you can get the details of why it is down, SFP missing, and any kind of things. You can set that all the up here also. Show me all the interfaces which are up. Look here, these are the interfaces which are up. Right. So these are the Moquery, basic Moquery stuff. There are a lot more to show in the Moquery, how to find that, specific details and the VLAN blocks with the encapsulation. There's a lot of more to cover, but as of now, this is just a base to understand that how Moquery works, how you can run from here also, and from the graphical interface also, you can run this Moquery without any issue. Okay, from a graphical interface also. The which one is a more easy? I would say that this the visor is a much more easier option. The reason for here is visor is easier option because you do not have to prepare entire command. You just have to you just have to type the functionality. Entire these commands, you just need to know this one. These all the commands ACI already know that, right? So you do not need to put this command. You just say that FB, then the ACI will give the entire path of this one. Then you have to type the destination node details. That's it. Thanks for watching. I will upload the list also in the chat or in the description, where you can follow that all the Moquery details and for your day-to-day activity. Yeah, thanks for watching. If you like the video, please subscribe the channel for more update. Thanks for watching.